Hello Geminis, welcome to your new moon reading. Before I begin, I want to cleanse this space and the cards, and it will also help us ground our energies, balance our energies so we can go into the reading um, with great energies, right? So, all right. Give me a moment. Okay. Spirit guides, please be with us. Please guide this reading. Thank you. All right, Geminis, thank you so much for being here. I hope you all are doing well. This is your new moon reading, and this new moon is happening in the sign of Aquarius. It's on the 29th. Aquarius represents humanity, the collective, and Aquarius is also about individuality and self-expression. So intuitively what I'm getting is that's the balance that most of us are seeking during this moon cycle. How can we work together in a harmonious way, but not losing ourselves, still keeping our individuality intact. So that's what this period is asking from us. And Aquarius is also a sign of transformation and healing. In tarot, Aquarius is represented by the star card, and in astrology, Aquarius is the water bearer. So even though Aquarius is a sign of, it's an air sign, it has to do, just like yours is, it has to do with mind, thoughts, intellect, and technology and things like that. But it also has to do with emotions, subconscious feelings, things like that. So what I'm intuitively getting is this is a period of change, transformation, and healing. So it's an opportunity for us to look at our own emotional nature in order to understand ourselves better. Take whatever it is that we are holding on to emotionally, our memories of past experiences. It could be anything, something that's not, things that are not helping us anymore. And now it's time for us to look at it and learn from them, learn from our experiences, and then pour it back to the source, transforming, transmuting that energy, learning from our experiences and applying those learnings in our daily situations that we come across, creating new enriching experiences. So that's what I'm getting intuitively. And now let's see what's coming through for you. You can use this for your sun, moon, and your rising sign. If Gemini is your sun sign, remember to watch the moon and the rising sign as well. Okay. And remember, this is a general reading. Some messages may resonate, some may not. So please take what resonates for you and leave the rest here. But if it's helpful, if you find it helpful, do remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and support the channel. Thank you. Geminis. And if you have a question for the cards, ask the cards now. I will draw a card from the Oracle deck. Today I'm using Whispers of the Oceans Oracle, Whispers of the Ocean Oracle cards. So ask your question and let's see what's coming through. Geminis. Geminis. Thank you. Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Geminis, your cards are Four of Cups, King of Wands, the Devil card, and then Eight of Cups is on the back of the deck, and you are also showing up here. Magician is your energy. This is ruled by your sign, so Magician is also coming through. Okay, so what's going on? Looks like so it's time. So travel is coming through for some of you guys. So it could be that and it could be that you are it could be work related travel. Looks like you are not happy leaving that space. It could also be, you know, something to do with your career, and you don't know what you can expect, but you know, it's all about the journey, right? Expecting the best, having faith, trusting ourselves. So that is something that you are doing. You are leaving something, going towards something else. And you have Four of Cups, King of Wands, and then the Devil card. So King of Wands is a court card, so it could be someone you are dealing with, or it could also be your energy. So yeah, if this is this is a period of leadership. So Geminis, this is you being a leader. So for some of you, it could be your career, you know, maybe, you know, there is a promotion happening for you, you are a team lead, something like that. Or it could also mean being a leader in our own life, you know, regardless of what you are doing. By that, what I mean is making your own decisions, doing what needs to be done. So you are taking the lead. You are not waiting around for someone to do their part. Instead, you are rolling up your sleeves and doing what needs to be done. Which means this is also a period of, like, you know, busyness, because there, it could be that there is, I don't see a busy period, but then what I'm intuitively, that's what I'm intuitively getting with King of Wands. You know, yeah, so you are figuring things out yourself and doing what needs to be done and things like that. So leadership is what's coming through, and it could also be taking a lead when it comes to you know, something that you are coming across. It could be your life, it could be personal relationships. You are taking initiative, you know, and yeah, you are taking initiative, whatever it means for you. So there is also Four of Cups. So Four of Cups and is there is an opportunity. Someone is trying to reach out to you, but it's like either you are not seeing it, you are not aware, or you don't want to participate. So it may have something to do with past disappointments. So you really don't want to put your energy there anymore. So you are not participating, you are not engaging, and you are focusing on yourself, the things that you are responsible for, and things like that. And King of Wands is also a card of responsibilities. So focusing on your responsibilities and not getting distracted. On the other hand, it's also about knowing, you know, discerning is important. What is good for you and what is not, right? Because we don't want to miss something that's good for us. Opportunities always comes. When we miss an opportunity, there will be another one. However, we don't have the entire life to wait for good opportunities, right? So that is the reason why I said discern, know what is good for you and what is not. So because you don't want to miss anything that's good for you. There are like it could also be phone calls, messages, something like that, and you are not answering it, and Yeah, so that is something happening for some Geminis out there. So, all right, and there is the devil card as well, Gemini. So this may have something to do with either boredom, or it could be, yeah, if things are a bit, if it feels like, it's the same old every day. What I want to, this is you taking initiative to do something about it. It could be anything. It could be something simple like changing up your routine, or it could be something major like starting a new business. So it all, we all are going through different things, right? So it could be, again, like, maybe you are like focusing on something that you are really passionate about, and you want to nurture it, do it, give it whatever it needs so you can grow. So that is what some Geminis are doing, taking being in charge and taking control of your life and doing what needs to be done. But there will be those times when you will find yourself falling back. But as long as you are not, staying there, it's good, right? For instance, our health. If there is like, if we want to improve our health, we do all these things. We get the gym membership, we go for walks, we are hiring a trainer, and we are doing whatever we need to do in order to feel more healthy in our body. But there will also be times when the temptations hits, and we are going for that sugary stuff all over again, things like that. But then, it's all about being mindful of our daily habits, and then not making it a habit all over again. Instead, um, coming out of it as soon as possible so it doesn't become a habit. So whatever the changes that you are trying to make, you are making it familiar, and you are making it a habit. So things that are not good for you, you don't go back, you don't fall back on them all over again. We tend to fall back because it's familiar, you know, uh, but it's all about pulling ourselves out of it and keep going forward until the changes that we are making becomes familiar, becomes a habit, so we don't look back again. So that is what I'm getting with both these two cards. Going back and forth, but you got this. You are in control, you are in charge. So yeah, this is just an example. If that is something that it doesn't have to be true for everybody. Just an example. It could also be other things. It could be something to do with your work. It could be home. Like comfort is what I'm seeing. However, uh, what feels comfortable, a tendency to fall back on that. It could be food, it could be people, it could be, uh, shopping, uh, things like that. But then, you are also, pulling yourself out of it because you are aware what's going on, and you are not falling prey to that energy. And there is like a lot of thinking going on. There is something or someone in your mind that you are continuously thinking about. It could also be your business, if it could be your career. Whatever is important for you, you will find yourself constantly thinking about it. And so just be mindful of that if it is helping you in some way. Because if it has, for instance, if it has something to do with our creative work, right? If we are constantly thinking about it, it won't be possible for us to receive new inspiration, new ideas. because inspiration comes from the heart, and we will only be able to receive it when we are truly present and when we are not in our mind and thinking and worrying about things, right? So that is something to be mindful of. Or it could be, the thinking can also affect your health, and also take you away from things that you are responsible for and things that you need to do. um, and that's what I'm getting with this card. You are aware of it, but you are not engaging, and you are focusing on things that you need to do, your priorities. Yeah. Also, when it comes to criticism, um, if you come across any criticism, something like that, uh, what I want to say is, know if it you can use it, you know um, if it is constructive. If it is constructive, then we can always use it, be grateful for that information, and you can you know work to improve that. But if it is not, then just ignore it. There is no need for you to react to it, and things like that. So you just want to, like, okay, it's just like, thank you for that information, I will consider it. That's it. There is nothing you need to do. You don't have to react or anything. So be aware of that if something like that happens. And the devil's energy is again, like, relationships that doesn't feel, so this is what I want to say, Geminis. Whatever it is that you are building, right? This is a card of creator. and and with the magician's card, this is powerful energy coming your way. This is something that you are not seeing at this time. You see, this is how the cards showed up. This is like, you leaving something behind, and you are not happy because things are not uncertain, you are not sure about things. But underneath, what you are not seeing is magician, because this is something that you have been hoping and wishing for, something you are manifesting. And I also want to say this is positive manifestation, because see what you have underneath, Four of Wands, right? So you are moving in the right direction. So expect only the best. Be optimistic, and avoid any kind of worrisome thoughts, and all, think, be positive. Okay. So what I'm seeing is support. What I'm seeing is, like, you victory, success, victory, something new, um, things like that. So uh, for the present moment, it's not about the destination, it's about our journey that's important, right? So when something is difficult, how are we handling them, how are we responding to them? That is also important. So it's important to expect only the best, but it's also important to understand how we are handling the stressful situations, because it's going through the challenges that we develop, strengthen our character, that we our resolve, things like that. So this is, if there is something now that's coming across as difficult, this is an opportunity for you to be strong, resilient, be courageous. And this is also a time when you will find yourself taking some calculated risk, things like that. So that's beautiful, that's powerful energy. And also, whatever it is that you are building, know how you are going through it. Does it make you feel a sense of freedom, joy? Are you creating with joy? That's important. Or is it making you feel kind of heavy and burdensome? And So if you are telling yourself, oh, now I have to do it, that is heavy energy. But if you are telling yourself, I want to do it, I'm looking forward to it, that's energizing, right? Otherwise, so it's important to know how your body is reacting to whatever it is that you are doing. Is it draining or is it energizing you? So, and if it is draining, it may have something to do with our own perspectives, the way we are seeing things. Um, do you need to adjust your, perspective a little bit? So that is something. This is we can change this. This is in our hands, right? If the devil's energy is something that we can break out of. So just be mindful of, aware of that. Okay, now let me not over explain. Instead, let me see what's coming through on the oracle cards for you. Okay, Gemini, Spirit, please give us a message for Geminis. What do they need to know? What do they need to be aware of? Geminis, this moon cycle. Geminis, your message for this moon cycle is gentle moderation. That totally goes with the devil card. Okay, this also has to do with communication, my dear. So, I mentioned something about criticism, even though I don't see that card, but that's what I was getting intuitively. And also, whatever it is that making you feel this way, it could be again addictions, food, drinks, unhealthy relationships. It could also be, overthinking, something like that. So what's going on in your life, right? So the card is asking for balance and being gentle with yourself, and number 42 adds to number 6, which is the Lovers card in tarot, and Lovers card has to do with our relationships with ourselves, our relationships with the world. And this is similar. Lovers card is similar to the devil. I mean, not similar, but the way it is depicted, it's kind of similar. But Lovers is positive energy and devil is the opposite of that. So yeah, here you go. See, it's kind of, the way it's depicted, but this is freedom. There is light, there is a sense of lightness and freedom and liberation and unity, togetherness and harmony. But this is opposite of that. So there is an opportunity for this to transform. Change and transformation is always possible. Okay, let me read this out to you. Take your time. Pressure from others or yourself can be released by renegotiating what you are trying to accomplish. Yes, I told you about a period of busyness, and even though I don't see the 5 of Wands here because that's a busy card, or 7 of Cups or anything like that, but with this, that's what I was getting intuitively. So with this card here in the middle, it feels like you are taking responsibility for everything, which is a nice quality. And it's also like you want to excel in everything. So a lot of self-expectations, the way you want to show up. Yeah, so when it comes to, like, those kinds of situations, it's important to prioritize, because otherwise we will be like all over the place. So organization is important. Organizing your thoughts, what's important for you, your priorities, so you can go over the day in an orderly fashion, so schedule your day, your week, your mind, your thoughts in such a way that you can go through the day in a calm way, and that will help you feel more free, liberated, things like that. So that's important. Take your time. Pressure from others or yourself can be released by renegotiating what you are trying to accomplish. Number 42. When you regroup and approach a task unhurriedly, you will find you are calm, considerate, and ready for anything. By taking time, you will be more aware of what really matters. The secret is to learn to live in the present, training your mind to work steadily and with focused attention on one task at a time. You may find the situation will improve if you put off making a decision right now. This will provide you with the time needed to reflect on what's going on and the ability to consider different outcomes. Okay, there is a blessing in slowing down and giving yourself the gift of relaxation and downtime. If you are unsure about your next steps, seek advice from a trusted friend or an expert. Take the time you need to sort this out. The result will show you other options and allow the best opportunity to surface. The walrus is unique in its ability to live both on land and in the freezing water. This may signify the connection between your physical reality and your emotions. Walruses can lower their body temperature to adjust to the cold. This suggests that heat may be stored at the heart. There is a need for you to consider your heart's aspirations as you progress on your journey. Allow yourself the opportunity to renew your energy and consider your heart. The walrus is a master of relaxation. Hundreds of walruses can be found sunning themselves on an Arctic glacier. Both male and female walruses have tusks, which they use to fight and to help them crawl up out of the water. Their tusks are also a symbol of age and the social importance of the walrus. These tusks grow slowly over time. They remind you to remain open and patient, to allowing the results of your decisions to unfold. So Geminis, there you go. If there is something, yeah, when it comes to important decisions, looks like the cards are asking you to wait and see what happens instead of hurrying, instead of rushing to make a decision. It's important to really, consider all your options and get a different perspectives. Maybe reach out to someone who you trust. That's important, so you can then make an informed decision. And rest and relaxation is also coming through with this. This is fiery card. So this is like very energetic period of time. So it could be that there are a lot of things on your plate, so you are like busy, but taking time to rest and relaxation is important. And it's also important to listen to your heart. If there is something that you are considering, know what it is that you truly want and how you want to feel. That is important, whether it's personal relationships, career wise, things like that. What is it that you really want to feel? Oh yes. All right, my dear, that's what I have for you. I hope this was helpful. If you are still here with me and if this message was helpful, remember to like this video, subscribe to the channel. If there is something you want to share with me, please put that in the comment section, and it will be nice to hear from you. And thank you for your support. I will see you in my next reading, and sending you all new moon blessings. Please take good care of yourself. Okay, bye-bye.